year's numbers of returning silver salmon to Ship Creek were low. A month ago, the Alaska Department of Fish and Game were worried about having enough coho to harvest eggs for future runs. The run is done now, and Eric Soul checks in to see how the numbers finished up. What happens next?
Today we're doing a coho salmon egg take.
These are the last fish of this year's silver salmon run in Ship Creek.
This batch of fish we had to work pretty hard for.
The sport fishery was shut down in August
to make sure that we had enough salmon reach the hatchery so that we could spawn them.
Thanks, fish!
Yep, spawn them.
I'm the spawner today, so I'll just spawn all the females.
The eggs collected.
I'm gonna need one more male.
The males milked.
Hatchery staff are taking eggs and milk from female and male coho salmon to use for future brood stock for Ship Creek and other fisheries that we stock with these fish.
In September, Fish and Game worried there wouldn't be enough returning salmon to generate the new fish needed.
Staff came together and physically went into the creek to remove the left salmon, the salmon that we had left in the creek.
By the end of the run, there were within a dozen fish of the needed numbers.
The patience from our local anglers allowed us to get the rest of our fish that we needed.
The salmon are spawned 3 to a bucket.
This is keeping our facility clear of any bacteria.
Then moved into the William Jack Hernandez Sportfish Hatchery.
They'll grow in tanks inside of the hatchery until they're the correct size to be released into the creeks.
Nothing wasted.
We're pulling males out of this tote today. These fish are going to be used as dissection fish for schools in the Anchorage area that participate in salmon in the classroom.
Females go to a dog musher to feed their dogs.
The fish from these eggs, going back into Ship Creek, will live in the hatchery for 18 months.
Last bucket here.
There's a lot of science from the time that they're spawned here during these egg takes all the way up until they're released, imprinted on the water that's coming out of the hatchery and put into the creek itself.
And then it's wait and see. The hope is they'll return to Ship Creek in the fall of 2027. Eric Soul, Alaska's news source.